everyone. It is my privilege here to be sharing space with the one and only Mr. Shekhar Mukherjee, who is the General Manager of TajSATS. Sir, it is lovely and an honor to have you here at the IIHM Global Studio. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. This institute is very, very close to my heart.
We feel that this is, you should be saying this, but being the hostess, I am saying that this is home for you. Because we consider you a family member.
Thank you. I am.
So if you could just tell us in short, what the hospitality industry is about. What is the nature of the industry? If this could throw some light on those students, those candidates who are eager to take up hospitality as a career, and also help their parents to help them make a better decision.
It's one of the most simple questions, but it is very, very difficult to answer. Let me start by saying that I work with the Taj Group of Hotels, and this is my first job. I am with the group for about last 39 years.
39 years, yes. And this is your first job?
Yes.
Wow.
I have not been able to look for any other employer so far. Mm-hmm. However, if you are talking about the domain of hospitality industry, it's huge. During our time, we always spoke about only hotels, maximum restaurant, but today you have got at least about 18 to 19 very, very easily available places or industries where each and every student can go. But if I summarize and say, I'm not going into the statistics of how the tourism industry is going to boom, which is already doing so. And if not anything, the ARR of Kolkata hotels will actually bring about the fact how far I'm right or wrong. The industry has got a very bright future, keeping in mind two things. One, it is one industry which is here to grow, and two, because of the size, mammoth size of the tourism industry. But one thing I must at this point in time, a word of caution is, I just completed one session with the third year student of your institute just now.
You had come in as a keynote speaker.
And I also informed them that looking for a job in different industries is not a sin. It is perfectly fine. But having understood that they are spending 3 years with this industry, they must look for a very bright future, and this industry is people hungry. We need lots and lots of people. To give a very simple example to you, you must remember we have just 8 flight catering units. The TajSATS has got 8 flight catering units. Last year, in the year 2022, when all the employers were going slightly conservative, TajSATS took 50 over management trainees all over India.
And why is
this
that?
year, we took 86 management trainees, and only because we think that we must get ready for the future. Before good days come in, before very good days coming, which is definitely we can see, as I said just now to you, that see the ARRs of the hotels, and you will come to know where are we heading towards. You will definitely understand that there is a future requirement for all these students, and the industry is starving for the right kind of people. It's one industry where people must come, but at the same time, again a word of caution, it is not a very glamorous industry. You have to work hard. Like any other industry, you need to work on your plus points and flourish. That's what I would say.
There's a lot of hard work behind the glamour of the industry.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. It is a glamorous industry for sure. You get to meet the who's who of India, who's who of the world. You serve the head of states, but at the same time, to serve, you just can't move along with a tweezer. You need to actually prepare the food and then take a tweezer to decorate that. So unless you know how to prepare that meal, which is being taught in this college, and you master it when you go to an industry, I think it is important that they do give some hard work, they involve in hard work before they actually come up, which naturally each and everyone would. There is space for everyone in this industry.
Food production, of course, it's all about food.
Right.
uh, I can get a job if I'm good enough. But what about the other three disciplines? Housekeeping, front office, and food and beverage. If I take up major in these three subjects, will I get a job in TajSATS?
Okay, honestly speaking, that even if you major in any of these subjects, that does not guarantee that you will remain in that field all through your life.
Wow.
We at the TajSATS believe in checking the potential of people, and there are examples. I must quote the example of our executive chef, Shiv Kumar Biswal.
Okay.
Shiv Kumar Biswal joined TajSATS Kolkata as a flight supervisor. And then after serving for 1.5 years, he took kitchen. It was not that he joined kitchen. We have two major departments. One, as you said, is production, and the other one is operations. Now, operations involves the knowledge of food and beverage. If you talk about housekeeping, I think we are a benchmark in hygiene and sanitation. No one other than flight kitchens can talk about hygiene in a better way or monitor the hygiene standards in a better way than what we do. Any flight kitchen, I'm talking
Absolutely.
about, not TajSATS.
Absolutely.
And that's mainly because we do not have any scope for last minute making up. For example, in the restaurant, if the food is not liked by the guest, we can always change it. In the flight
Yes.
or in the flight kitchen, we do not have a scope because the food has already traveled 30,000 feet high,
Absolutely.
and there's no scope at all for anything to change.
Yeah.
As a result of which, we benchmark ourselves with the hygiene standards. A housekeeper is most welcome. Talk about the front office. Please understand that all our operations supervisor, assistant managers, they meet our client every day. Unlike a hotel, we have just got about 8, 10, 12 clients because the airlines are our client. And we try our level best to put the best foot forward. A person who has done front office major, we will actually fit them in the F&B operations. He will not have to do anything with wine. He won't have to do anything with mocktails and cocktails, but we will put him in the front of the house so that he goes and speaks about us, about the work, etc. with our client. And I feel majoring in one subject should not actually hold you or should not bind you in a packet which cannot grow beyond its size.
Domains.
I think it would be right on my part to say that a person who has done major in any of these subjects can definitely change his line of thinking, his line of work. If the food is given by us, when I say food is given by us, I'm talking about the training. If we train them to take over a human resource function or a sales and marketing function, I'm sure that they will flourish, mainly because a building is known for its foundation. If the foundation is good, anything and everything is fine. This is what I feel.
So plenty of opportunities.
100% for all sorts of discipline we take. In fact, we have taken, as I said, that we have taken a huge number of students in the last 2 years as management trainee. I'm not even talking about the one whom we have taken from various colleges as flight supervisor or as commies or as CDPs. I'm only talking about management trainees that we have taken a huge number for a flight kitchen of our size. Of course, we are the market leader with 61% in the market. We have a share. But we thought it is important for us to take young blood, to take people from colleges which are from institutes which are of repute, and then bring them over to us so that they are the one who are the culture bearer for tomorrow. They can set in a field, and they should actually be able to flourish the way they want, because though we have our 30-year-old culture, etc., knowledge, but the young people, they come without the blinkers. They have a huge vision. They have a very wide spectrum
Yeah.
in their thinking.
Yeah.
That is also one of the reasons why we thought that ushering in youngsters and pumping in the new blood in any discipline is perfectly fine for us.
We have a lot of students, this year, the third year went away with big
Yes.
smiles on their faces. A lot
Yes.
of them got through to MT. Now, when you are selecting an MT, what is it that, as an interviewer yourself, what is it that you're looking for in a fresher?
The new management trainees are being mentored by the senior leadership of our company. And just before 3 days, our CEO, Mr. Manish Gupta, was talking to all the management trainees, 80 over management trainees over virtual medium. And he said a few things. He said, 1, attitude; 2, knowledge; 3, discipline. These are the 3 things which makes a person perfect for the industry. Attitude is one which must be looked for, and not in one interview, but if we actually speak to them for some time, we can look at their knowledge, we can understand about their discipline from the way they talk. If you let anybody speak for about 10 to 15 minutes, possibly with the kind of experience that we have had, having interviewed hundreds and hundreds of students, I think we can definitely find them. Job knowledge is important, and I think each and every institute, they try their level best. And today also I spoke about the job knowledge, and I told the boys that Swadese pujyate raja, vidwan sarvatra pujyate. So if you are knowledgeable, you will be able to put it in front of anybody, whatever the situation is, you will be able to conquer the interview. And to conquer the interview, job knowledge, polite nature, good grooming is good enough for not only TajSATS, but any and every industry. These are the 3 things which everybody would look for.
So thank you so much for your inputs. As I said, it's always a pleasure to have you here at the IIHM. Thank you for your guidance. Thank
you, Sanghita ma'am. It's a pleasure always to come to International Institute of Hotel Management. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
IIHM. For a great hospitality career, call 98310 50,000.